Hi, this is Sonic Doom Mario with another speedrun for Halo Combat Evolved. This time we're doing Assault on the control room. The par time for this is 15 minutes, which is ridiculously short for a level this long. I'm going to show you how I can speedrun through this level in a pretty good time without doing the big bridge skip at the beginning. The most annoying part of this level is actually right here at the start, just because of this unskippable cutscene, so if you have to restart, you just have to watch that every time. So just throw a couple grenades into that hallway when it first opens up. I got some get good explosions there. I mean, usually the grenades will weaken the elites. I should have probably just restarted at this point, but I kept going. They won't kill the elites, but they'll drop their shields, and then at that point you can just headshot them with a pistol. Like I said, this got really out of hand, so it's a miracle that I got past this. So that elite shouldn't have his shields up. Yeah, I just headshotted him right there, and take out the front of the turret. Yeah, at this point, drop your assault rifle, get a plasma pistol. And here there's one elite walking around. You want to try to get rid of him. I try to melee him in the back, but he sees me in the last second, so I just obliterate him with the plasma pistol. There's an elite in the middle. You don't have to worry about him. I don't know, I was kind of annoyed with him, so I killed him anyway. Go around here. You want to go around here counterclockwise. You'll either get grunts or jackals coming at you. If it's jackals, I like to just throw a grenade, a frag grenade, and it'll easily kill them. But since they're grunts, we can easily just walk by and get to the next section. Here, I just turn around, kill them, and now we're going to be at the bridge. So most people here, when they get to the bridge during a speedrun, they'll just slide off the bridge or dislodge the elite out of the Banshee. Here, I'm just going to go across the bridge. I'm just going to melee on the fronts first. By this point, the Banshee will spot you and start shooting at you. So after we kill the grunts, we're going to get rid of the Banshee. I think he takes like 2 full flip pistol clips, assuming you hit every shot to destroy it, so we're just going to spend our time destroying it. Yeah, if you get out of its sight, it won't go directly at you, it'll just veer off, so use that to your advantage. There's 2 jackals and an elite up here. We're going to get rid of them. And usually the jackals are the more pain to get just because of their shield. There's an elite right there, so we're going to do the CE noob combo, which is the plasma pistol and the pistol. Not as effective as the Halo 2 noob combo, since the pistol's a lot less precise than the battle rifle. Here we're just going to go across the bridge, get rid of the jackals. There's another group of jackals coming up. We're going to get rid of them next. There's one right there, and there's one on the other side. By this point, a couple of grunts on the level, lower level of this bridge will spawn, and I just go down and kill them so they're not taking shots at you while you're trying to finish the bridge up. I almost get killed here. Again, it's a miracle that survive this at all. So once the grunts are dead, we're going to get to the last section, which has jackals, some grunts, and then a gold sorted elite. So up here we're going to go, looks like one of the grunts already got the turret, so let's get rid of him. So by this point, everyone else should be coming at you, just get some cover, and the elite will also come after you as well. Here I am, just getting rid of these jackals, which, I don't know, they irritate me more than elites do on speedruns, just because they just never seem to die when you need them to, but yeah, I just noob comboed the sorted elite. He's gone, jackals are gone. Got a fresh plasma pistol, got rid of the grunt, and we're off to the next section. So in this area, you can see I have no health. I used to get the health here, but what I find is quicker. I just cut through the middle. I throw some plasma grenades in there, which the explosions will get everyone's attention. They'll focus on where the explosion is, and not at you. I punch through this glass. That if you shoot at it, that'll get the Covenant's attention. We don't want that. Go in here. There's 2 hunters, which the first one I did have an opening to kill him, so I didn't shoot him. The other problem in that area is there's an invisible elite, so if he gets a sense of your gunshot, he'll start chasing after you. So got through that area relatively unscathed. So this first room has a lot of sleeping grunts. You don't have to shoot any of them. You can just melee them. The biggest obstacle here is a patrolling elite. You don't want to get into his line of sight. Just wait till he has his back to you and then melee him. So the elite is coming up right here. So yeah, I tried to just peek out, make sure the elite's not facing us. He isn't. Now he is. So I'm just gonna wait for him to pass by and get a free melee on him. At this point, all the enemies on the perimeter of this room are asleep, or some of them are. If you get spotted by this point, it's not too bad. You're almost near the end. The only enemies you really have to worry about are these jackals. I do that to get them off my back. And now, I don't know why I shot at him, so, which, yeah, he almost killed me in return. So now we're about to head outside. This is probably the trickiest part of the speed run. And by trickiest, the most annoying because, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the grunt. There's Marines out here and there's a Warthog. And the key for this speed run is not only getting the Warthog, but getting a Marine into your gunner seat. And usually, whether or not I have to restart at this point depends on if I get a Marine in the gunner seat. Sometimes they'll be too stupid to not even jump in the gunner and they'll still be fighting. So I get the rocket launcher and the sniper, I get in the Warthog. Fortunately, I had a Marine, got 2 Marines right into the Warthog. And at that point, you can just book it, get out of here. There is a Wraith here. He's probably more distracted on the elites. Just run by him. As long as you don't stop or do anything stupid, he can't hit you. So over here, I like to go to the right of that tree and then just drive off the edge slowly. You don't want to drive off too fast. You want to land on that bank of snow. Because if you land on the ice, you will lose traction on the Warthog and you'll just be a sitting duck to the Covenant. Which we do have to go to over the ice right there. But I try to get over to the other batch of snow. There's a ghost there. If you just run him over, it'll probably flip the ghost over and get the elite out. So we're just going to run through that cave, go through here. There's more ghosts, and there's going to be several chasing us, and this is why you want the Marine in your gunner seat. There's another ghost there. At the bottom of the slope, there's 2 hunters. Yeah, the easiest way to kill them is just run them over, and fortunately they both formed in a straight line. At this point, you can see we have several ghosts after us, and this is why you want the Marine in the gunner seat. So while you get out and open the door, your Marine will start shooting at the ghosts, and the ghosts in return, they'll shoot at the Marine and not you. And here, I'm trying to just back up and not be near the ghost when it explodes because it can't kill you. And if your Marine starts getting beat up by the ghost, just shoot a rocket at the ghost. It'll easily destroy them or flip them over. Here, I'm an idiot. I somehow tipped the Warthog over. I crushed one of the Marines. But I'm just waiting for this guy to get back in the gunner seat. I don't know why he's taking so long. Like, seriously, where are you going? But anyhow, like, you're not killing anyone with that needler, so... we're going to go through this next section, and usually on a more normal run of this game is when you have the Scorpion, you just blow up everything. Here, once we get inside, we're just going to go over. If you want to try to kill the elite, these Jackals are actually pretty dangerous. If one of them hits you with a charged shot, because it'll drop your shields and render you more vulnerable. Here, I like to go clockwise around that little barrier. The 4 enemies you want to kill, the 2 elites and the 2 hunters, just keep circling around until you run over every hunter and elite. And at that point, it's safe to just get out of the Warthog and open the door. If any enemies come chase you, your gunner's right there to help get rid of them. So here, the door is open, we get back in the Warthog. The Marines in this level, they like to get out of the Warthog when you do. Most of the time, in other levels, they just stay in the Warthog. And the only way they get out of the Warthog is if you force them out. But so now we're in the Rolling Thunder episode. There's a couple of elites here. Again, we're going to ignore them. Just climb up this hill. There's a couple of Jackals. This area can get dicey if you're low on health, especially if one of the Jackals connects with a charged plasma pistol shot. You want to get up and out of this cave before the dropship arrives, and you can see it right above and sends in more Covenant. So up here, we're going to bail out of the Warthog, get in the Ghost, and we're just going to leave the Marine to die. Not very nice, but yeah, we're going to get in the Ghost. We're going to need it for a couple of upcoming parts. One part is right here over the ice. Like, you'll have no traction with the Warthog over the ice. You'll get killed in a heartbeat, but with the Ghost, it just levitates, so no skating on the ice required. So here we're just going to fly through with the Ghost. Kind of wish we could turbo boost with it like in later Halo games, but we're going to fly off the edge here. We're going to get out of the Ghost. There's a couple of hunters that'll turn their attention to us. That's the way I like to kill the hunters, is just... of course, I miss on the shot with the second hunter, but let them charge at you. When they lift their weapon to melee you, it exposes their midsection, and you can just get a single shot in. We want the active camouflage. It's going to come in handy for the next part. We're going to get back in the Ghost. Like, the Warthog can't fit through there, that's why we need the Ghost. Get through the cave. You don't have to worry about those invisible sorted elites. You can climb up this slope here. Even though you're camouflaged, the Covenant will spot you and shoot you since you're in a vehicle. But again, don't worry about it too much. Just bolt right through. It's not a problem. And you'll still be camouflaged when you get out of the Ghost, and at that point they won't shoot you. Just jump over these elites. Don't try to touch them, or otherwise they might start shooting back at you. I just stuck them for fun. So here we have more sleeping grunts. I'm going to melee one and ditch the rocket launcher for one of their plasma pistols. Again, there's only one enemy you have to worry about. There's this elite right here who has his back to you. Everyone else in here is sleeping. There's one other elite. There is a chance he could spot you. And if you start shooting at you, it wakes all the grunts up, but that doesn't happen too often for me. So here we're just able to go through this without a big firefight. And even if he does wake up, again, all it is grunts, so pretty good chance you can get through. So now we're going to go through this hallway and up the elevator. At the top of this elevator is a jackal, so we're going to kill him, ambush him. But while we're on this elevator, again, it's a 15-minute part time, which is ridiculously low for a level this long. I think it should be 20 or even 25. I had to get, run through this on normal. So this is a speedrun video on how you can get through this level start to finish. This is how I was able to get the Goat Roped achievement, which is the beat the game under 3 hours on Legendary. The only 3 levels where I don't hit the part times on my achievement are this level, 2 Betrayals, and Truth and Reconciliation, but even my times there are, I guess, reasonably good. So you want to kill all the jackals and grunts at the top, and this is one of the trickier rooms. I throw a couple grenades. There are some grenades and health behind you, which I might have to go back and get the health. But yeah, like I said, those guys just get on my nerves. Thought he would have been long dead by now. So in the middle of this room, I'm going to go back and just get the health pack since there isn't going to be any health for a while. So at this point, I have a plasma pistol and the sniper. There is a gold elite in the middle, which sometimes he'll come out, sometimes he'll get stuck around the section in the middle. Let's see, I have my plasma pistol. I'm able to get a charge shot and snipe him in the head, so that kills him instantly. So I go around here counterclockwise. Again, there's a jackal right there, and seems to be a little stubborn. Thought he would have been dead by now, but again, they just stay resilient. I think there's another elite. I think he's technically a red elite, but I've always called him purple going back. He looks purple, doesn't really look red in this game, so I go with purple. More enemies come pouring out of that hallway. I think there's an elite too. I tried to stick him with a plasma grenade, and yeah, I'm able to get through this in pretty decent shape. Sometimes there's another elite or two lurking around the area, and you'll have to deal with them while fighting with all the enemies, but that wasn't the case here. So now we're on the first of the bridges. There's 10 grunts here. If you melee them all fast enough, you can get yourself a killionaire, which is what I like to do. All the grunts on both bridges right now are sleeping, and once you get a shot off, they'll all wake up, or if you just shoot in their general direction. So this is where the sniper comes in handy. We just snipe elites and jackals that are on the bridge. And again, the grunts won't really wake up until there's a gunshot in their area. I was able to pick off 2 jackals with one shot from the sniper. And now we're just going to get the elites from the safe distance, and I think I got 2 elites with that one shot, so yeah, I guess some decent sniping by my standards. I'm not that great of a sniper. Yeah, you're also going to want, yeah, see, there's sleeping grunts on that side. I just got a shot off. Yeah, the other grunts are all asleep. They don't wake up until some gunshots are fired, but I'll just take care of them now. Yeah, the only skull I have is the grunt birthday party. It is handy. It's a nice little audio cue telling you that you headshot at a grunt and that they're dead. I'm sure most people find it annoying. So, yeah, we're just going to snipe out all the grunts. And I think any grunts that you don't kill are going to be there when you eventually get to that other bridge. So here's the next section of grunts. We're just going to keep sniping them. Don't worry too much about your sniper ammo. There's a section coming up ahead where you can recharge on it. So up here is another jackal. We're going to kill it. And the trickiest part of this bridge is coming up. It's when another wave of enemies comes out from the door. There's a couple of invisible elites. If you don't take them out quickly, they can start to cause problems. So, yeah. So yeah, not much here. We're just going to get across the bridge, kill some more. You can see the door opens, and that's when the next wave of enemies comes in. And I'm just standing back looking for the invisible elites. And there's one right there, and I'm able to shoot, hit him, kill him. So there's one down. Here comes the next one, and I'm able to get some shots off, freeze him in his place, and kill him. So now we can just get past the rest of this section. And again, I would just recommend killing the grunts off here, because I believe they do stick around and will distract you when you try and get past the next bridge. So here, yeah, just make sure you can swap it for a fresh plasma pistol whenever necessary. We're going to go into the hall. So this next section has 4 elites just patrolling around the area. So the first elite you can normally stick, which he wasn't there. There's an elite back there, and we're able to stick him. Fortunately, we stuck the purple elite, which is stronger than the blue elite. I mean, the blue elites are the weakest of the elites in this game, and they're pretty easy to kill with a plasma pistol. The purple elites tend to have a little bit more shields, but if you just keep your fire constant on them, you can just lock them in place and kill them. So I'm sure that's the 3rd elite of the 4 that we've killed, so now that it's just down 1-on-1. just charge in and kill the final elite. So you want to go around this area clockwise. In this corner are a couple of dead Marines. You can restock on health, sniper ammo. There's a pistol and some rocket ammo there too. So now we're going to go into this hall, which has some grunts and jackals. Most of the jackals are in the back. I tried to see if I could have any luck throwing some plasma grenades in the back. I didn't have too much luck. Apparently I only got one kill. Which, by the way, that's why I have the competitive scoring on. Just so we can see that once you kill an enemy, you'll see the score indicator. So that's a good way of knowing whether or not you killed someone with a shot into a blind shot. So at this point, all that's left is the jackals. We're going to finish them off. Running a little low on plasma ammo. You can see we're already past 15 minutes. My personal best here is 21. I think this video we do 22, 23. And again, as long as you can hit the par times on the other levels, this isn't really that bad of a time for this level, especially considering we're not doing a massive skip. So the next section of this level can be annoying. There's a couple of elites here. Yeah, let's focus on the purple elite, which I tried to, which I did stick him. I thought I missed him, but yeah, he's the bigger pain than the blue elite, so we've got both elites. There's a huge group of enemies in the midsection of this level. We're not going to deal with them. They're normally pretty annoying because they just hide up there. A couple of elites too. So we're just going to circle around this level counterclockwise. Just grenade the large group of enemies here. And again, one of the few times they like to use frag grenades. I'm very reserved on when I use them, since they're not as common as plasma grenades. You can usually pick up plasma grenades from any Covenant enemy you kill. So at this point we have a clear path to the exit, so we're just gonna get through that. I don't know why I stuck around and fought them. I somehow killed both of them anyway. So now we're on the second of the two bridges. This part can be a little tricky because there's now two hunters on the first bridge, and they can be annoying and to get rid of. You want to try to kill them before they spot you. Once they spot you, it's very hard to kill them, and that's another big reason why you want the sniper. Otherwise, very hard to kill them without a sniper, and you'll have to use a lot more ammo. Which right there, we got lucky. There was a hunter running down the bridge, so we just left his back exposed and we got a shot off. You don't have to kill both hunters. You can kill one hunter and get away with it as long as you stay out of the other hunter's line of sight. We got fortunate on this run where both hunters were just running, so I was able to kill and snipe both hunters, and now they're no longer a problem. I just nuked, that's the other nuke combo you can do in this game. Not just the plasma pistol and pistol, but the plasma pistol and the sniper. So the elite's gone, and now we just have to deal with the jackals. And that's the other way jackals can get on your nerves in speedruns, because of their charged shots, where they just instantly drain your shields and you have to duck back recover. But yeah, we got rid of the hunters, so this part becomes significantly easier. There's that door at the end will once again open, and another group of enemies will come in. More invisible elites at that too, but let's get rid of the non-invisible elites. And surprisingly, I could not snipe that elite, but I did hit him twice, so that dealt significant damage. I don't know, sorry, I think my headset might have automatically idled, but the elites are dead. So let's just finish off with the grunts. Yeah, so I got rid of both the invisible elites. All the other elites are gone, so we should be able to get to the end of this bridge without too much of a problem. So now we're near the end of the level. And at this point, I think the hardest of the level is past us. There's just one trickier section left that we'll get up to that in a moment. There's no elites here. I think these jackals are probably the strongest enemies you're going to encounter here. I was hoping that plasma pistol, plasma grenade would have cleared them out, but it didn't. And I almost get killed here. I somehow did not. If you didn't know, the jackals with the blue shields are actually weaker than the yellow shielded jackals. So I did not know that, but apparently there's major and minor jackals in this game. So again, what I like to do here is just go around this room counterclockwise. Clear out the grunts. I'm just gonna get a fresh plasma pistol here. And I wish I had more grenades to work with, because there is one group of enemies coming up. We are about to restock on grenades soon, so if you have frag grenades, it's okay to use them, which I'm able to pick up several plasma grenades there. A couple more jackals, and again, I only have one bar of health left, so I have to be a little cautious in fighting them. So finally, one of my grenades does get them, and the plasma grenade, if it doesn't kill them, the explosion can drop their shield anyway, so let's just go around here, kill everything in sight. And once all the enemies in this level are dead, there's a music cue that kicks in, which is kind of the near the end of the level music. So I think everything's dead. Nope. So we're just gonna get through this area. So now we have a narrow hallway to get through. This hallway is filled with invisible elites. Some of them have swords. If you're not too careful, you can die easily here. I like to try to stick the first elite, and looks like I was unable to. So I just killed one elite, sniped them, came at me with a sword. Again, I only have 1 bar health, so they can very easily kill me. So at this point, I just peek around from the corner and snipe the remaining elites. And then you can either snipe or just kill that final sorted elite. So in here is an active camouflage. You want to pick that up, because we're going to skip several sections up ahead. So this next room has some hunters. Again, you're invisible, so they're not going to be a problem. Just don't bump into them, otherwise they might spot you and start attacking. In the midsection, there's health, frag grenades, sniper ammo. Make sure you stock up on all that, because we're going to need the frag grenades and the sniper ammo for the end of the level. Again, just run past the hunters, and we're just going to go into this hallway. You don't want to bump into any enemies here, otherwise they could realize you're there and start shooting. Just jump over them. Jump into that gap where the grunts are, jump over, and you won't touch them. So out here, normally what you would do is go to the door on the other side of the bridge. Normally there's an elite walking around. He never really got into my line of sight. You want to snipe him before he gets into the Banshee. If not, you have to reload a checkpoint. I don't know why I chased that Banshee down, but he never got into my line of sight, so I didn't have a chance to snipe him. But if you snipe him while camouflaged, again, as long as you don't really screw up, the other enemies won't attack. So now we're out of the Banshee. We're going to open that door up to the control room. Throw a couple frag grenades, just clear out the large group of grunts. That way it leaves you with just that sorted gold elite. Just stay back here, kill the grunts. There's 2 elites in the back. Yeah, you want to try to snipe them out. And also try to snipe out this gold elite, but he's being a little bit of a pain, so I just went down there and finished him off. I think there's 1 more elite, so we're just going to snipe him, and thankfully he's just standing there, giving us a free shot. And just to save time, I just fly the Banshee through the inside, because it's faster than walking. So you're going to have to get out, open the door, and while the door is open, and just kill any straggling grunts so they don't throw a grenade or anything bad happens. Get back in the Banshee, fly through. Remember, that just saves a little bit more time. And once this door opens, that ends the level. And you can see we got about 22.5 minutes. My personal best is like 21.5. We might have been closer to that if I wasn't an idiot earlier and didn't tip the Warthog over and waste time there, or if I got through that opening section, but this video should be a general idea of how I get through Assault on the control room. So hopefully this helps out if you have trouble getting across the bridge.